Hey guys, how are you? I'm sure you guys are doing great. So guys, today in this video we'll be discussing about the firewall, how firewall works, and how you should, being a network engineer, how you should configure the firewall. What are the conditions you should configure? What are the conditions you should not configure? So entire thing we'll be discussing in this video in depth. So watch this video till end, guys. My name is Manjeet Singh and you are watching your own channel, Tech Guru Manjeet. So let us start with the type of firewalls, right? So how many type of firewalls are available? So there are two type of firewalls available. One is software, one is hardware. So what is software and what is hardware, and where software is installed and where the hardware is installed? So software firewall, let's talk about the first software firewall. Say for example, you have single PC, right? At your home you have single PC which you are using, right? So in your PC by default software firewall is available, whether it is your Windows operating system 7, 8, 10 or server, whatever it is. So by default with the operating system, some of the features of firewall is pre-installed in your PC, so that you can secure your computer from attacks and some other activities. So but it is always recommended to use licensed antivirus when you are using single PC. Of course you will not buy hardware firewall, because hardware firewalls are the firewalls which are used in the big networks, when you have some local area network and you have some 20 to 30 50 or maybe n number of computers in your local area network. To protect that particular local area you need hardware firewall, which is, of course, it is a single device with through which you can secure your entire local area network devices. So that's the reason we use hardware firewalls in the local area network, which is of course network. But when the condition is there, then you have a single PC. So of course you are not going to use the hardware firewall. Of course, if you have money you can use that, but ultimately nobody use that hardware firewall for just particular one PC. So that's the reason it is recommended to use antivirus, as well as you can enable the software firewall. When I talk about the software firewall which is available in our computers, the features, if I talk about the features which are available in the hardware firewall is not available in the software firewall, because it is a pre-installed kind of software firewall system in the PC. So some predefined rules are available, so which means you can just enable that to protect your computer from some attacks. Now let's talk about the hardware firewall, right? As I said, hardware firewall can protect your local area network. So here is a firewall, this is the WAN, or you can say internet. Of course the internet is known as a unsecure network, right? Because there are so many hackers, there are so many servers, there are so many networks going on, but nobody is protecting this particular internet, right? So that's the reason the WAN, which is wide area network, of course it is known as internet, is not called as unsecure network. So this is your local area network, which is private, you can say private network, and you have some systems. Say for example you have switch number 1, switch number 2, and here is your firewall, right? So why we installed firewall between private network and the public network? So first of all, the first reason I would say, because as I said, the internet is known as unsecure network. If we not use this firewall here, what will happen is every hacker which is available in the network, they are unauthorized user to access your local area network. But as you have not used the firewall here, so what they are trying to do is they will try to access your computers and they will steal your personal data, and after that they can sell it to someone else to earn money, or there are many ways they are earning. So that's the reason they keep on hacking. Now you have used your firewall here. So this firewall is located between local area network and the wide area network, right? So here is a wide area network connected to your firewall. Here is your local area network connected to your firewall. Now, if any of your local area network user send request to some, say for example, XYZ computer, maybe server, so your request will reach to XYZ. Now xyz.com will definitely reply to your request, right? The moment that request is reaching to your local area network, what hackers do is they get access to this particular request. With the help of that, they reach to your local area network, right? Now because you have used the firewall, what firewall do is it will check the information, header information of every packet, and if your conditions are to deny that particular head information, it will drop it will not allow that packet to travel into your local area network. And if you have given that permission, okay, if say for example Y condition is there, then you can transfer that packet into your local area network, right? So now the location of firewall is always between local area network to wide area network. You cannot put this firewall, say for example, it is a local area network, you cannot put your firewall here. Reason being, the data which is coming from the wide area network, I mean say internet, is directly terminating to your switch. So which means now the firewall location is here. So firewall will not be able to block that particular particular packets, or it will not be able to inspect that particular packets, whether it is to allow in your network or it is not to be. So that's the reason the right location of your placing the firewall is where local area network is connecting to wide area network, right? Now let us understand the conditions. So what are the conditions you can configure in the firewall? So first is IP address, right? Say for example, you have given some condition that 192.168.10.1, if packet coming with this information, the header information is containing this IP address, then if you have given that, if IP address is this, then allow. So it will allow. If you say block, it will block, right? So you can filter the traffic based on the IP address. Second, you can filter the packets or your data with the protocol, right? Protocol means TCP, ICMP, etc., etc. So these are the protocols. Based on the protocol, you can also filter the data. And after that, third condition is you can filter the traffic based on the service type, which means you can say for example port number, I would say. So port number 80, if you are saying that the data packet which is containing the port number 80 should be blocked, so it will block the entire packet which are carrying the header information is carrying the port number 80. Then fourth is you can filter the data traffic based on the MAC address. MAC address is generally used when your local area network users are sending some data to wide area network, and you don't want that particular computer to access the internet. In that case, you can block the MAC address, because this PC the MAC address of this PC, so you can block that, so it will not be able to send any data from local area network to wide area network. Now it is very important being a network engineer to configure right way. If you are configuring the firewall, the condition should be in a right way. If you are not putting the condition in a right way, whether you have configured the conditions, it will not work. Let's take an example. Here I have made some conditions. Here is a rule number, here is a source IP address, here is the source port number, destination IP address and the destination port number. Finally is action, means conditions which we have given to particular that rule. So say for example, the first rule says 176.10.10.1 source port number any, destination port number destination IP address any, destination port number any, and the condition says block, right? So this is the right condition, because you said if some packet is carrying the IP address this, it should be blocked, right? So second condition says that the SM means social media, because you can do content filtering basis, right? You can do content filtering in the firewall systems. So you can say for example, social media, any of the packet is carrying social media information, source port any, destination any, and destination port any, the condition is block. And you can put here the conditions based on the timing as well. Say for example, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If your company is saying that when the shift starts, I don't want that my employees to access these social media platforms, but after 2 p.m. they can access the social media. So based on that, you can configure the condition. Now after that is one condition is very important in any of the firewall to configure. Say for example, you have given some block conditions. After that, it is very important to allow the traffic, because if you not allow the traffic, by default it will block. Let's take an example. Say for example, this is your company, right? Here is a gate from where anyone can enter to your company. This is the company name is, say for example, ABC. So this ABC company has appointed some security agency, and one security guard is standing out here, right? One security guard is standing out here, and this security guard is have briefed that maybe you can say you have this company has given some list to this particular security guard. The name which are there in the list are the people who can enter to this company. If the name is not there in the list, to that person will not be allowed to enter into company, right? So what this security guard will do, of course, when some person will try to enter he will block. It will check the list which is provided by the company. So if the name exists, it will say okay, no problem, you can go inside. If the name is not there in the list, what he will do, sir, I'm sorry, you are not allowed to enter into the company, right? Same way, if you are given the condition that block, right? Now what I'm trying to say here is, if the name is not there, so what if this security guard will do? It will not allow anyone, even the 10 person are trying to access the enter into company, or maybe the hundreds, but the name is not there. It will not allow any of the person to enter to the company. Same way our firewall works is, so if you have given the block conditions only, so it will just check the list. If the condition found, it will take action. If the condition not found, it will automatically block the entire traffic which is not matching to your list. So what you have to do is, you have to give one allow condition, permit condition, source IP any, source port number any, destination port number IP any, destination port number any, and the action is allowed, which means if first condition does not match, it will check further condition number 2. If condition number 2 is not matching, then it will reach to condition number 3, which says allow. So what this firewall do is it will allow the traffic particular into your local area network. Now after some time, because you have configured till now only 3 conditions, now after some time you thought to configure some more conditions out here in the firewall. So here is the condition number 4 which you have entered. So you have placed this condition at 4th position. So IP address is this, source IP, source port number any, destination any, so destination port number any, and the condition is block. Now it is very much important to understand where you have configured the condition. You have, as being a network engineer, you have configured your condition and you are thinking that okay, I have configured it into the firewall, so it will work. But the reality is, because how firewall works is top to bottom. They always work bottom, right? So work from top to bottom, which means they will if any of the traffic is reaching to firewall, it will check first condition, matching or not, okay, check further, matching, no, check further. Now because you have given the condition allow, which means permit, you have given the condition that any of the device, any of the your traffic, right, they will definitely match here because you have given any, which means now any of the traffic apart from the above conditions. So definitely if the above conditions are not matching, definitely that condition is matching on the condition number, rule number 3rd. Now because conditions are matching on rule number 3rd, now firewall will not check the condition number 4 because already it is got the confirmation here to allow or the block, because here we have allowed, so every condition is matching on rule number 3. The rule number 4th will not be checked by the firewall. So it is important to understand the configuration. If you are trying to use this condition, then in that case you need to shift this 3rd condition after the 4th condition. So which means the 4th your new condition will be on 3rd, and the permit statement always be at the end, right, at the end of any firewall. So this is the reason, and this is how firewall works in our local area network. So this is how we should configure. These are the conditions which should always be taken care to ultimately if you want to effectively protect your local area network, then your condition should be according to the top to bottom. So permit statement always be at the end, then only your above conditions will be securing your local area network, or maybe the whatever the traffic going into wide area to private and private to wide area network. So guys, I hope you guys understand how firewall works and what are the conditions, how you can get benefit out of it. So if you like this video, please hit the like and do share with your friend circle, only to those people which are into IT field. So this is the humble request to you guys. So see you in the next video. Oh, okay, before ending the video, if you have not subscribed my channel, please hit the subscribe button to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon, so whenever I'll be uploading the new video, notification will reach to you. So let's meet in the new video. Till then, stay safe. Goodbye.